You can start it.
Hello, Level Up and Level Up Dynasty. We invited everyone here tonight, so I'm super excited to have you all here. We just wanted to chat about a few different things tonight. We have some exciting things coming, and December has launched awesomely. You guys are doing awesome in Level Up. It's so much fun just to see everyone engaged and active and in that group and doing the challenges. I know it's yesterday the 1 mile was maybe a bit more of a challenge than a 2-minute plank today, but I still love it, Carolyn. But it's just cool to see everyone doing it. Like, you're not just doing your workout, you're not just drinking your water, like you're doing a little bit extra, and it's a lot of fun to do it together as a team. So I'm excited that so many of you have been doing it. So let's just start off with some shout outs, some wins for the week. What do you guys have? You can unmute or type in the chat, whatever you want. Yeah, Coda was super happy that mile was yesterday because he is definitely made for this cold weather.
Well, I don't know. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out if we have any new people on tonight. Bobby, have you been on before? I don't think Bobby has. So Bobby and Mackenzie are together. These are two of Sharon's people. So anyways, welcome Bobby. Mackenzie, you were on a few weeks ago. Everybody else I think has been on. Yeah, well, anyways, just shout out for being here because you don't have to be, and you're making the decision to be here and make it a priority, so that matters. But also, I want to shout out Carly Sis. She just added somebody to our crew. Who else did? Sharon has been adding people like a boss. Carolyn did amazing with her own little desserts and discipline. She kind of did her own like version of it for some like friends and family members that she knew. So shout out to you for doing that. Who else has been adding? Ooh, Kristen Reno is logging on right now. She's one of my new coaches. Welcome, Kristen. Who else? Ariana just added Jordan. We just have, you guys, everybody. It's just blowing up. It makes me so happy. So happy.
So much momentum before the beginning of the year. I think that's huge to recognize. Like, we aren't waiting until January to get better. Like, we're working on it right now. And that is, especially with this year, not a common thing. So I'm super proud and just grateful for all of you. I want to shout out Cody and Lauren. I just tried to combine your names. My brain has not been working today. Lauren and Cody finished MBF and started right into MBFA. So I'm super proud of you guys. Anybody else that is doing MBF or has completed it, if you haven't, this is just a random side note, sorry. If you do not have an MBF decal from me from completing the program, let me know. Share your results in our team page and I will send you a decal. So that's just super random, but anyone else wins from the week? Jenna got back to working out. I know that was definitely tough coming back from COVID with trying to breathe and working out. So good for you. I'm proud of you for pushing. Paige is going to finish MBF this week. Awesome. I love Megan. Yay, Brittany. Everyone's finishing MVF. Good morning, chat. Ooh, grad school. Jordan, where are you going to grad school?
You're muted.
So,
You're muted.
I'm applying to Creighton and in Omaha, and then Rush in Chicago. So both are online, and I can do them while I'm working, aside from like 2 days in the summer I might have to actually like go to campus. So yeah.
Very cool. I'm a big fan of the online. I like being at home.
Same.
Any other wins from the week?
Oh, I'll unmute for a little bit. Holly is just like waiting for me to talk. I see her face. So I moved to a house instead of my apartment, so that's super exciting. It's in the same like area of town, so it's not like I moved that far away, but it's bigger. And Snow and I have like a ton of room, like probably too much for just the both of us, but it's perfect. So yeah, and my sister signed up for Beachbody as a coach. I'm so excited for her because that was not something that she ever intended doing, I don't think. But like, I just want her to experience what I experience in love. So like, I'm just like so excited. So yeah, and yeah, that's my shout out and for my sister and for all you guys for being here. I just have loved being in the group, like especially like this last month. Like I just feel like everything is blown up and like I'm meeting so many more people and like I don't know, I just feel like everybody is blossoming and blooming and like growing as a team and as people, and I just think it's super exciting. So that's awesome.
Just to piggyback off that really quick, I just had someone like in this group chat from college be like, how do you guys even like meet friends post college? And I was like, well, I joined this really great group for exercise and like I met so many amazing people and we talk every day. So you guys are my friends. Yeah, the motivation and everything right now is just amazing. Like the mile walk yesterday, I like felt bad I didn't do it in the morning, not like bad, but you know, it's like, dang, everyone is like getting after it. I gotta get it done. So good.
Yeah, I'll go off that. So Carolyn, I think it was you that posted like you don't have to do this alone. Like, and I think it can be kind of like scary at first. You guys, I'm an Enneagram. Amanda and I are Enneagram 5. We're like as introverted as you can get, literally. But like this kind of stuff pulls us out of it, like makes us stronger and it pulls us out of that introvertedness. And for all the right reasons. Like this team is why we are still here. Like I wish I could, I don't know, more accurately like portray that or like help everybody understand that. Like literally this group is why I am still here. Not because of the workouts. Like yes, the workouts are great. And yes, Shakeology is great. And yes, Energize is great. But that's not what keeps you sticking around. And that's not what gets you all of the results. That definitely helps, but it's having the community, it's having the support, and you don't have to do this alone. And I'm just so, like I said from the beginning, I'm just so proud of you for showing up here tonight because, again, you don't have to be, and it's amazing. Does anybody else have wins from the week? I saw Carly, she survived virtual learning, and now she's going back to school tomorrow for in-person again, hopefully for a while. They don't get shut down again. Paige is going to finish MBF. Paige, will this be the first one that you finished? The anticipation. It's killing me. Yes, Paige, that's huge. You guys, finishing programs is everything. It seems like such a minor thing at first. Like, why do I need to finish program? Because it will give you so much confidence. Like so much confidence, because once you do one, then the rest become like, oh, well, I did it once, I can do it again. Like Sharon's always my example for this, and I still have the screenshot that she literally sent me on Snapchat after she finished 21 Day Fix for the first time, and she was like, I could do a burpee like a true burpee, and now I'm like, now look at her go. But you guys, like seriously, it's everything. So Paige, good work, proud of you for sticking with it. It's huge. And it doesn't matter when you finish your first program. It doesn't matter if it's the very first thing you've done and you finish it right away, or if you've done 20, 30 programs and you haven't finished one yet and you're finishing one now. All that matters is that you're finishing one. I'll never forget how good it felt when Joel called time my last workout to lift for. Yeah, especially the last one. Yeah, I remember those. Yep, that's well.
I forgot one really quick thing. So I want to shout out Mackenzie because she is on day 2 of 21 Day Fix. She finished day 2 today, and I'm super proud of her. She like wanted to start Monday, and then it was like it didn't work out. But I'm like, you know what, girl, just do it the next day. Like you'll feel better. So Mackenzie, I'm proud of you. Bobby, I know you're. She's going through a few things. but she is so freaking strong and pushing through anyways and finding strength in this group. And I'm just super proud of her too. So I'm shouting them out. So love you guys.
I love that they're together. That just makes me so happy. Oh my god. Okay, any other wins from the week? You can shout out yourself. Please shout out yourself if you have something to be shouted out for that nobody knows about. Okay. Amanda, what do you want to talk about next?
I think we will go into talking about 9-week Control Freak, because speaking of programs, like literally these are set up, engineered, like to do the whole entire thing, like day by day, like they are set up for you to get results, and they work if you stick with it, if you stay consistent, if you do the things that they tell you to do, they will make you feel amazing. So I'm super excited. I honestly think that Autumn makes amazing programs. I think that they hit a wide variety of people, and especially with majority of us being athletic, and like I feel like we all just push really hard and we love that. So I think this program is going to be intense, but also kind of get us just to focus in and take control of all of the things that maybe we haven't been 100% at this year, this month, whatever it might be for you. Whether you're crushing it or not, there's probably a few things that you can tweak and get a little bit better at. And Autumn is really, really good at just kind of honing you into that. So I'm super excited. And yes, I love when programs launch because so many of us are doing it at the same time that it just really pumps me up. So I'm super excited. It launches on Monday for coaches. The customer launch is the 19th?
The 21st. 2 weeks later.
So we will have access before customers can get access, but I mean, something that I notice is that usually coaches do all the programs, and that's why we're here. We show up. Some customers of ours will get access too, but the most momentum that we're probably going to see is in our team page with everyone that's here. So super pumped. I am going to get access right away on Monday. They say that they have plans to ship everything so that there isn't back orders for it. There is going to be an equipment bundle, an accessory bundle. I can pull it up actually. I have like, oh shoot.
I have it ready if you want me to.
Okay, yeah, perfect, because I have a million tabs open like always.
These are the completion pack options.
So, the coach pricing is still 25% off of that though. The accessory bundle, and that's what I want to point out. Yeah. So me and Arlisha were talking about that today actually at work. So I went and looked at the FAQs, and the accessory bundle with the bands and the control track and the ball will be $75 for coaches. And then if you get that, if you do not have the step from Transform 20, they will give you a promotion for, I believe, 15% off of the step. So I actually went on Amazon, and it is it's about the same price for like the same quality step to get it on Amazon than to get it through your coach account. So my advice is to just get it through your coach account if you need it. Not because I don't love Amazon. I do. I have packages coming like weekly from Amazon. But when we support our company, we support ourselves and our businesses, and we just support that our company is growing rather than an outside source of Amazon. So the price really isn't much different. So I just wanted to point that out. If you do need a step, definitely just use that 15% off code and get it with this. Holly was awesome and put the completion pack options on here. So majority of you guys have BOD already. You can check and see when your BOD is going to renew. If it's renewing soon, then get a challenge pack, and we can help you through that. if that's something where you're not sure when it renews or you need a little bit of help on the specific options. But if you need Shakeology or the performance line, and your bod is renewing, you want to get a challenge pack. Like, it is way, way cheaper. I usually renew my bod in some way like this every year. So you can kind of keep that in mind for when your bod renews. But if it's not renewing, and you do need more supplements, then the completion pack still save you a ton of money. So I would look into that. I know Holly's getting a completion pack because she doesn't have access to the nutrition programs yet either. And all of them come with that now. So if you don't have access to 2B Mindset or Ultimate Portion Fix, those are like 50, 60, up to like $100 programs, and they're throwing them in here for free now. So that's something to consider also if you need it. So yeah. Brittany said her bot's not expiring until early spring, but she's redoing it now because you save a lot of money. So if you're not sure what package to get, feel free to reach out to either one of us, me or Holly, and we can help walk you through it and figure out what you want to get. I know some people did have some questions on that, so feel free to like unmute and ask them now or type them in the comments if you have any more questions about that.
I have a comment to add. So the Amanda, you can watch the chat because I can't really see it. So the accessories. So the track, the door track, and the ball. I was listening to the Happy and Fit call last night, and Julian was talking, and I think she had listened maybe to a training by Autumn, or I don't know, it doesn't matter. But anyways, don't go, I would say, unlike the step that you could potentially get somewhere else, which still get it from Beachbody, but for sure, do not go to Amazon and try to get a similar door track to this one, because it will be nothing like this. And this is designed specifically, like Autumn specifically was involved in the making of this. Like, it is designed with integrity and to get you the best results, as is the ball. So do not go to Amazon and try to find a copycat, because, well, the resistance bands won't be the same at all. So just stick with this. And also, really, I guess you can't, because so normally what they do is for new programs, there's like a digital access only option, but they're not doing that for this one because just what I was talking about, you need to get this equipment if you want to do this program. So that's why we have the accessories bundle as like the lowest option.
Yeah, if you don't want all of the equipment, then this program is not for you.
Yes.
It is just based on majority of the moves that she's doing. She's using a resistance band, a step, or the ball. So it would honestly be like way too much modifying if you didn't want to get the equipment. So it is okay if you don't want to do this program. I love getting the equipment because it expands my home gym. Yes, if you're building a home gym, it's perfect. It expands what you have at home and your options that you do have. So I'm just really excited for it. But one thing that I will mention with the door track, and we can go over details later, but I'm gonna have to like walk around my house and find an area where the door track can go on. This is definitely going to be an issue. I know I've already talked to Brittany about this. It is going to be an issue for me, but I'm going to figure it out because I want to do this program and I want to make it happen. I only have one door in my basement, and it's to our tiny bathroom, and it closes towards the bathroom. And when you set up your door track, you want it to be on the outside of the door pulling like towards you, so that if you're pulling on it, there's a wall mount option. If you're pulling on it, like the latch like is against the frame, so it can't pull through. And I do not have that option. So I am going to be looking into the wall mount. I know Autumn said that there's just a couple pieces that you can pick up like at Home Depot, and a wall mount will work. So I'm going to look into that. Otherwise, I might have to like run upstairs and use like a dead bolted door. So we'll see how that happens. But I am going to go through a few of the workouts beforehand, like before I even get my door track. I'm going to go through some of the workouts because we'll get access right away on Monday. So you can kind of go through and see what it's like so you know what to expect. So I'm going to actually watch a little bit of a few of them and see what would work best for my house.
Yeah. And while we're talking about this, kind of a side note, but so in Level Up Dynasty, for all the coaches on here, we have our monthly December giveaway for Power Greens this month. We're going to extend, the deadline was today, but we're actually just going to extend it through Monday because I know a ton of you are going to go active with this, with your pack. So we'll extend that date through Monday. So if you're not in on it right now, you can be once you purchase your pack, because all of these options, again, not that I expect anybody to get the big one, but if you do, cool. But even the accessories will make your account active. No, starting on Monday, Carly. Yes, just Monday. So Monday is when coaches can purchase it, and then on the 21st is when customers can start purchasing it.
So another
like,
thing, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like Amanda said, like right away you'll have, like, as soon as you click submit, like on your order, you will get access to everything. So you'll have all, well, I guess, or are they releasing it week by week? The programs. Okay, so you'll probably have the first week of workouts maybe. So you can at least go in and like start to look through everything, but you'll have all the program materials, everything. So if you like want to start printing stuff out or like start looking through nutrition stuff, it'll all be there for you as soon as you click submit.
Yes, completion packs are seriously like the go-to. If you do a monthly subscription already, or you want to try stuff, yeah, a completion pack is insane. You save so much money. Can you stop sharing for a second so I can see everybody?
Yeah.
So something I have been thinking about, and I just wanted to kind of get your opinion, see how you feel about it. I love using Facebook in our groups because we can comment on each other's stuff. We can do videos, and I feel like it's just a really easy platform to use. But we do have the option of using bod groups in our actual bod app. We've had one set up, but I know we have a lot of new people here and we haven't really been in it or using it. And it's something that is becoming more and more popular with Beachbody. So I just kind of wanted to get a feel for who might be interested in using it. For 9-week Control Freak, we can set up a group for people who are just doing that program, and essentially like it syncs with your bod. If you're not familiar with it, it syncs with your bod account. So as soon as you finish the workout, you have to play every minute of the workout, but as soon as you finish it, it will sync to your account and track that you did the workout. And so then you can go in and like post it to the group and share it with the group, or you can just like use the calendar on there to see how consistent you're being. And you can track other things like Shakeology and your containers and stuff like that. Would you guys be interested in doing a group specific for that, or do you think it would be too much with the Facebook groups that we already have? Raise of hands if you want a bod group. Maybe. Okay. Okay, I will plan on just throwing it together, and it doesn't have to be something where we're like checking it all the time, but we can use it more of just like a tracker type of thing and just kind of see how it goes, how we like it, and then we can go from there, like going into next year if we want to do certain challenges with it and stuff like that. We'll just kind of see how you guys like it and go from there. So. Yeah, I haven't been using it very much lately, but I thought it would be kind of cool to check it out with us all doing the same program.
Mm-hmm. I agree. They had a few glitches with it this year because it just launched this year, and so there's been some trial and error. But yeah, I think it would be good to at least try it out and see how it goes. So, what else? So if there are any other questions about 9-week Control Freak, you can drop those in the comment or unmute. Does anything else on that, Amanda? 9-week Control Freak.
Just a quick side note that if you do have like a friend or a family member or somebody that wants to do it with you, and you're like, okay, how do I get them the information? Like, what in the heck do I do? We have a group on Facebook that my Coach Kara's team threw together. And it's just like an info hype group where you can put them in there, make sure they're seeing the post, and it'll give them all the information that they would ever need about this program, and how to get started and everything like that. So if you have anyone that's interested in doing it with you, let us know and we can get you in that and walk you through how to help them get started if you're not sure. We also have a couple of just like graphics that you can send someone as a picture for an option of how to get started and everything that's included and just a few details about the program. So we can share that in the team page also when we're done.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's a very good point. And thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, so if you're the person, because this was me at the beginning, that was like, I'm never going to coach anybody. I'm just doing this for the discount. I don't want to coach anybody. That was me 100%. It's funny. Anyways, if that's you and like the thought of actually coaching has been like daunting to you, A, don't let it be. It doesn't have to be like that. But B, use this as an opportunity to like just try. Like, what do you have to lose? Literally the worst thing that happens is nobody says yes, or the best thing that happens is you have people join you and then you start to earn a side income, and then this gets even better for you because it's so much more fun to do it with more people. So just try, like, especially if you want to do this program. If you're not excited about this program, then like don't force it. Like, we don't want you to like try to act excited for a program that you're not excited for. But if you are, get behind it. Like, let's go. Program launches are huge and they're the perfect opportunity to like launch your business. And I mean, even if you have one person, that's huge. That's huge. And I guarantee it will give you so much more accountability and when you're doing it. Yeah. And yeah, Amanda said, and your package will be paid for because you'll earn an income. Like, straight up. Who's not open to more income? Like, sign me up. Thanks for pointing that out, Amanda, about the hype group. I forgot about that. Go ahead.
I think that's all I had for 9-week Control Freak. If anyone else has anything else or any questions? We'll obviously be talking more about it before Monday, but
yeah. And if you need story graphics, we'll just I have quite a few I can post on the team page and you can take away from me. Okay, really fast. 25 days of slaying it. We already addressed this. Like, y'all are freaking killing it. So proud of you guys. But I liked Carly's post this morning. So if you didn't see it, go read it. But basically the gist was, guys, day 1 and even day 2 are easy to show up for because it's the beginning. It's something new. It's exciting. It's like just everybody's into it. But what matters is how you show up every day from here on out. So even when it's like day 13 and you're like, oh my God, I want to stay in bed. I don't want to do it. Like, no, just do it anyways. Okay. Get up, check the day off. I will be doing it. Amanda will be doing it. Everybody on here better be doing it. Okay. So just show up every single day for it. And I promise you, you'll feel so much. It's just like finishing a program. Stick with these 25 days and you will feel so much better for it. And you'll get your name in the drawing for a prize 25 times. So why not? Yeah, be competitive with yourself for it. Exactly. Sharon so kindly went live in Level Up yesterday. If you didn't all watch it, you should just go watch it after this because it's great. But Sharon, correct me if I'm wrong. Are you going to do that every Monday?
Yeah, so I'll go on every Monday night and I'll just do it for the week because like doing it once, you just get lost in all of the different moves. So I just figured I'd do each Monday night, I'll do it for the week. So
perfect. Thank you. Sharon is actually the most adorable human on earth. Yes, she is. It's a fact. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Thank you, Sharon, for doing that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And also, let's shout out Carolyn because she came up with the entire thing. So thanks, Carolyn, for being a badass and just designing this whole amazing challenge because it's already been so fun. And we're only 2 days in. I'm so excited. Okay. Are there any questions about 25 days right now? I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but like Sharon said, she'll be in there every Monday, so you can look at the moves for the week ahead if you're not sure what they are. And honestly, like Sharon said in the video, like probably all of them, you might just not know like how Carolyn phrased it, which is just because different trainers call different moves different names. So you'll all be fine. You can all do it, I promise. Okay, that was like a lot of like announcement type things, but I think we made it through. Okay, Amanda, do you want to go next? Do you want me to?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna have you go next because I asked Holly if she would touch base a little bit with how she is doing her nutrition. I think she freaking rocks. And I saw a big change after Holly did the Ultimate Reset. I think that doing that program just helps you learn a lot about what foods your body likes. It helps you to try a lot more foods, and just like get in more vegetables on a daily basis. And so I see that from Holly a lot. And I know that nutrition is something that we are all continually working on. I bought a platter of cheesecake from Sam's Club on Monday, and like Logan doesn't even like cheesecake, so that's like all for me. I put it in the freezer. It's away right now, so it's fine. But I just simple. I know that we could literally do a whole call on this, but if Holly, you could share a few of your tips on nutrition, that'd be great.
Yeah. And if anybody has questions, go ahead and drop them in the comments, but I'll keep it brief. But yes, Amanda, the Ultimate Reset, you guys, literally the most transformative program I've ever done, like of fitness programs, period. Everything on bod. Best thing I've ever done for myself. And Caleb did it with me, and that was amazing as well. But so anyways, yeah, that kind of started it for me. So it's actually kind of ironic because I haven't been doing super great lately. So I'm going to kind of show you guys a blank template right now. But I'm going to share my screen to you. And I'm just, like I said, I'll keep this brief. So this was a Google Doc that I created before we did the Ultimate Reset. And we did it in June. Also, side note, if you want to do it, the reset, I highly encourage you wait until it gets warmer because I don't know, just naturally your body is burning calories and you're eating really healthy and you're going to be colder. Like that's just kind of a general theme. So anyways, I think I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to wait till like spring. So anyways, when we did the reset, I started here because so when you do it, you get an entire book. It's all laid out for you. Literally every single meal and snacks are laid out for you. Options are given. If you don't like the meals, you can pick something different. You can mix and match. Like it's so laid out for you. So anyways, I created this for us. So this kind of like started my template. So none of this I came up with. This was all straight from the book. But anyways, and I just show you this to kind of show you like how literally laid out it is for you. But then anyways, what I did after the 3 weeks, because I did that for each week, is I made a post reset tab. And so like I said, it's just blank right now because I've been in and out of working from home and not working from home. So I'm still trying to figure out what my life looks like at the moment. But 100% next week, I am getting back on track because it's throwing me off real bad. But anyways, so I just lay out a week plan like this. It's super basic. So obviously this was from last week. I put the days of the week. I put my pre-workout here. And then I personally, you don't feel like you have to do this, but I like to try to plan out every single meal. And so for me, breakfast is usually like 1 or 2 things. Like lately it's been 2 eggs, kale, a piece of Ezekiel toast with a banana or something. So most of the time this is just like copy and paste into each of these spots. Lunch lately we've been doing, both Caleb and I have been doing salads mainly. Sometimes people think salads are boring, but truly, you guys, you can put anything you want on a salad. Like, put a bed of greens down, romaine, kale, spinach, like literally whatever you want, and then just put a buttload of other stuff on top of it. And if you want suggestions, I can give you some. But lately, we've been doing buffalo tempeh, which is like it's a vegan option, and I'm not vegan. But one of the things that we have drastically changed is how much meat we eat after doing the reset. And so anyways, we've been doing buffalo tempeh from Hy-Vee, and it is so, so good. So I've been doing that on salads a lot. Today I literally put pasta on my salad, you guys. I had pasta in the fridge. I put some pasta on my salad. I put some like sausage that I had, a bunch of spinach, a bunch of like mixed romaine. That was it. A little bit of dressing. Donezo. So anyways, that's that. I'll put in snacks, and then dinners are the hardest for us because let's be real. It's just if I'm not planned ahead of time, it's not good. So I try to have plans for the week. Like tonight I just threw together a super easy chili. It's actually on my Instagram. It's a reel that I have on my page if you want to go look at that. But it's super easy to throw together. And yeah, so again, so if you want, like if anybody wants, I can share this with you. So you could like make a copy of this if you want to have it. Otherwise, just go to Google Drive, make your own version. And like I said, don't feel like you have to put in every single plan. Maybe you're just starting with meal prep, and maybe you just want to plan out your breakfasts, or maybe you just want to plan out your lunches. That's what I did when I first started meal prepping. I only focused on lunches. Shakeology was my breakfast when I was going to school every day, and I'd have like a piece of toast or something with it. And then I would meal prep my lunches, and that's all I worried about, nothing else. So this is a bit extreme, but I've also been coaching for 2.5 years. So take this with a grain of salt, and just kind of do what's best for you. So are there any questions or anything? Ooh, Jenna, I saw Steph's salad. Yeah. Like make a taco salad. Doesn't have to be hard. Like make some taco meat. The main thing is just like figure out what kind of greens you like, because I don't know. I'm picky about mine. Like I don't like all types or all brands of romaine. Like the Hy-Vee brand of romaine I think is disgusting. But other kinds I really like. Burrito bowls with cauliflower rice. Tried and never thought of ketchup and mustard. Ooh, yeah. Good point, Jenna.
I think it's good to remember that as you start to eat healthier, your palate is going to change. So it's just like when you start drinking Shakeology, it might not taste like a milkshake your first week. But as you get used to like the nutrient density, you're going to start to love it. And so like things that I started eating 4 years ago, I hated. Like there were certain vegetables where I was like, I will not eat this. Like this is gross. And there's a lot more things that I will eat now because I have like adjusted to actually liking them. And so I keep that in mind also. Like it might be a brand thing. It might be that you just aren't used to it. Yeah, peppers have been huge for me too, Kelly. I freaking love peppers now. And a lot of tomatoes. I still cannot eat tomatoes raw, but I like them cooked and everything. So yeah, it just takes some adjusting and tweaking. So I wanted Holly to go through that because I think nutrition is a big mindset thing for us. And she just really simplifies it. And it's like, okay, are these things good for my body? This is what I'm going to put in my body today. And she just does a really good job with that. If you need more structure, go through one of the nutrition programs. Ultimate Portion Fix is very structured, not in a strict way, but in the fact that like it gives you like a laid out thing of like, this is what I should be eating. And you could even do time nutrition too, where it tells you like an hour before my workout, I eat this. And then afterwards I eat this. And then it gives you options of what to eat for that. So like after your workout, you would want to have like a veggie, a carb, a fruit. I don't remember. Don't quote me on that. But you get to pick what you want to have for those. But it's very specific in what you should be eating and when. 2B Mindset is a little different in that it's more flexible, but there are so many good like recipes, options. She teaches you like how to eat in restaurants and just like your overall mindset around food. So they're both very, very good programs. So there's a lot of nutrition resources out there. And I honestly think it is like the biggest game changer in what we do. And my coach Kara is 100% proof of that. She put up a post today. She's been coaching for a while, and she started postpartum after having her first child. And she posted both of her transformations from her first child, from her second child, and then just from now, from being, and honestly, I think it is mostly the ultimate reset that has like changed her the most. Like she followed a program in the nutrition for so long after her first like transformations, and she saw amazing results. But look at her now. Like she's a mom of two, super busy, like crushing it. And it's amazing. Like it just gives me so much inspiration. But I know that her results are coming from focusing on nutrition. So that's something that I really want to lean into more with all of you, and just make sure that we are all comfortable with it and good with our mindset around it, and just have all the options. And yeah, we just make it fun and a part of our life and not a diet.
Amen to that. When your nutrition is on point, your life will be better in general. 100%. Okay, I promise you guys when I get that filled out, I will share it with everybody. I was like, oh crap, it would be this week. We'll get back on track. Okay, let's just talk about some PD stuff. Let's end this on a happier note. Not that that wasn't happy, but it was good. But let's talk about the fun stuff. You want to go first?
Yeah, so I have been reading Think Like a Monk. When me and Holly went to Tahoe for part of the Diamond Retreat, Jay Shetty was a speaker, and I thought his content was really, really good. So, of course, I bought his book. And I do not know a lot about the monk culture, so it's been really cool to learn that, but also just like the concepts that he uses, because he lived as a monk for a while. And then he actually lives in LA, which is like one of the busiest places in the world. So it's just really cool how he's taken what he's learned and applied it to life, which is exactly what we can do. But the chapter that I've been reading, I'm sure all of us deal with negativity around us. We can't always choose the people that we're around, or the situations that we're in. We can't control everything, but we can control what we do with it. So he's just talking about how negativity is literally everywhere, and we just have to understand that and know that we don't have to let it get to us, pretty much. We like bad things are gonna happen, and we just have to keep going and not adopt this victim mentality, and just realize that it's a part of life and there are going to be positive things on the other side of it. But we also have to like intentionally surround ourselves with more positive and more inspirational people. So we have that here. Like that has been the biggest game changer for me on this journey, is having that here. Because we have to know, like, the people that you surround yourself with, you're going to conform to what they think because you want to be comfortable with them. So sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing, but it's just like the way that our brains work. So he said that we're wired to conform. Your brain would rather not deal with conflict and debate. It would much prefer to lounge in the comfort of like-mindedness. So we really have to be careful with who we surround ourselves with. And there's a bunch. I could talk about this actually like on a whole call. But he said, for every negative person in your life, have 3 uplifting people, and then spend at least 75% of your time with people who inspire you rather than bring you down. And it's just, it will literally change like your outlook on life, how your day goes. Like it affects you a lot. So just really be aware of that. Okay. Next. Ariana, go ahead.
Yeah, I can go. So I just started reading Daring Greatly by Brene Brown, which if you don't know who Brene Brown is, she is a researcher in social work, and I have my background in social work, so I just naturally connect with her. But today, Brandon and I were rewatching her documentary speaking on Netflix called The Call to Courage. And if you haven't seen that on Netflix, I highly recommend it. It's maybe like an hour and a half, and it's a recording that she did live of one of her speeches, and it's so good. But one thing that really stood out to me, so she starts by talking about this TED Talk that she gave like 10 years ago, talking all about shame and vulnerability, because that's what she studies, and how courage and vulnerability, they're not at opposite ends of the spectrum. They have to go together. And you can find the TED Talk, and that's maybe like 10 or 20 minutes. But it all goes back to this quote from President Roosevelt about how, you know, it's not the person, it's not the critic who, where's the quote? Let's see. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly. And so this is the entire quote that launched basically the whole second half of her career. And, you know, it just, yeah, I love the quote too. You know, so in everything you do, you know, do it and dare greatly. Don't just half show up for your life. Fully show up for your life, even if it means you're being criticized, even if it means other people aren't knowing what you're doing or don't get it. Because people who are further ahead of you in life are never going to be the people that criticize you and try to pull you back down. They're always going to be the people cheering you on. So that just really stood out to me. You know, I think a lot of us, we're all in our 20s, we're all trying to figure it out. And never let the people that are trying to drag you down actually do that, because they're not the ones in the arena with you.
That's so good. Yes, thank you for sharing that. Ariana, do you want to drop the name and the author in the comments? And Amanda, you want to do yours too? That would be cool. So for everybody who's listening, if you are a coach, kind of a fun fact, some of you might not know this, one of like the vital behaviors of a coach is to read personal development. So one of like, if you're considering like actively coaching other people, part of your job is to read personal development. So how cool is that? We just literally get to grow our businesses by growing our minds first. That should be the first thing that you're working on. So anyways, just wanted to point that out. But yes, so both of their books are now in the comments. If you are looking for a book to read, if you need some other suggestions, we can certainly, I have so many books downstairs, like, and Amanda has all of hers right behind her, like so many. So anyways, if you need a recommendation, reach out. We can give you like hundreds of them. So anyways, I'll share one quick that I have. I'm reading Super Attractor by Gabby Bernstein. It is incredible, you guys. Everybody needs to just read this book, like everybody. It's so good. At first when I read the title, I was kind of like, super attractor, like what's that mean, like it attracting like other people? Or I was very confused. It's not about that. It's about attracting into your life what you desire, what you want. So anyways, literally every chapter has been so good, but the one kind of I wanted to highlight quickly before we end is about having fun along the way. So it's called Having Fun Along the Way, but it's like having fun along the journey of your life. So I appreciated how she talked about, like Amanda said this too, like we're all going to go through crap. We're all going to go through shit at some point in our lives. Maybe some of you are walking through something hard right now. I'm sure all of us are walking through something hard right now, maybe at different extremes, but everybody always has stuff, you guys, and I know you all know that. But anyways, she points out the fact that like you're not just going to go from like being in a super like upset or, you know, sad or depressed or whatever, really low state to a really high state fast. It's all about making small choices. And like she kind of has this list of, it's the emotional guidance scale, but it's like basically it's like 22 levels of like emotions. So at the bottom is like fear, grief, desperation, despair, powerlessness, and at the top is joy, appreciation, empowered, freedom, love. And so she just talks about how like if you're at the bottom or very close to the bottom, you're not just going to jump to the top like in a day. Like you're not just going to be there all of a sudden. You're going to have to take small steps and like slowly get yourself up this ladder. And it's literally just about making small choices. And so again, the chapter is about having fun along the way. So she says distraction is the fastest way back into alignment. So if you're struggling with something, distract yourself with something else, something else, like something to get you into a better mood. It's not going to like stop you from having the negative feelings that you're having necessarily, but or it might not get rid of them, but it is going to distract you from them. And just being distracted, even if for a few minutes, is going to raise your energy levels and raise your vibration, is what she says a lot. So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to read everything because I have so much underlined, but she said when we focus on what's not working, we're just going to continue to get more of what's not working. So if you're struggling with something, find something else to focus on. Stop focusing on the hard, because that's just going to keep you in the hard. If you're trying to get out of something difficult, like, I don't know, reach out to a friend and just like have a positive conversation, or do something that brings you joy. Like maybe that's working out, maybe that's going for a walk outside, maybe that's going to see a friend and have coffee, or going to your parents' house or something. Like physically remove yourself from the situation if you can. Have a different conversation and just like find a way to have fun and distract yourself, and that will slowly like start to move you up this ladder. So anyways, that's what I've got.
All right, I'm gonna hit